The marble lobby fell silent as bank executives laughed at the woman in running clothes and a baseball cap. Vanessa Mitchell stood calmly as they denied her ownership claim. "This bank isn't for sale to someone like you," the manager sneered. What they didn't know was that Vanessa's husband had already purchased it, and when he walked through those doors, their laughter would turn to shock. That morning, 55-year-old Vanessa jogged through Oak Ridge, silver blonde hair tucked beneath her cap. Her run was her sanctuary. Stopping at Miller Park, she noticed a yellow notice. Oak Ridge Community Bank closure, 30 days. Her concern grew. National Financial Group, notorious for shutting local branches, was taking over. She thought of Mrs. Henderson, 87, who still walked to the bank weekly. This wasn't just a building. It was Oak Ridge's heart. She called her husband. "Richard, have you seen this? I'll check it out." Without changing, she jogged toward the bank. She remembered the years she'd been dismissed, the loan officers who ignored her bookstore dream, the advisors who treated her like a child. Now wealthy but unchanged, she still valued humility. Inside, polished marble gleamed. Employees paused, assessing her casual clothes. "Can I help you?" a receptionist asked doubtfully. "I'd like to speak to the manager about the closure," Vanessa said. "Do you have an appointment?" "No, but it's urgent." After a call, the receptionist said, "Miss Kensington will be with you shortly." Whispers followed, probably complaining about her mortgage. When the manager arrived, tall, polished Patricia Kensington, she smiled thinly. "You have questions?" "I'm here to discuss a potential purchase." Patricia laughed. "Banks aren't grocery stores. You can't just buy one." "Especially not someone like me?" Vanessa asked evenly. "Acquisitions are corporate," Patricia replied. "National Financial has begun the purchase. Their offer isn't finalized. I'd like to make one that keeps the community served." Employees began watching. "Perhaps you'd like to speak with a financial advisor," Patricia said. "That won't be necessary," Vanessa replied. "I'd like to offer $15 million. Patricia laughed. "And how would you finance that? A fundraiser?" Snickers spread. "My husband and I have the funds." "Your husband? What does he do? Sell insurance?" Patricia mocked. Laughter rippled again. "I've heard enough," she said sharply. "Jerry, please escort Miss Mitchell out." "Before I leave," Vanessa said steadily, "who can I contact at corporate?" A man stepped forward. "James Wilson, Regional Director." "What's the issue?" "She thinks she can buy our bank," Patricia said. "Is that so?" he asked, amused. "Yes," Vanessa replied. "I'd rather keep it independent than see it closed." "And you have $50 million, he said mockingly. Actually, yes. The lobby erupted in laughter. "Look, Ms. Mitchell," James said, "banking isn't a lemonade stand. You don't belong here." As the guard approached, the doors swung open. Silence fell. A tall man in a tailored suit entered. "I hope I'm not interrupting," said Richard Mitchell. Heads turned. James's smug grin vanished. "Mr. Mitchell," he stammered, "this is an honor." Richard ignored his hand, looking at Patricia. "You've been speaking with my wife about acquiring this institution?" Patricia paled. "Your wife?" "Yes, Vanessa mentioned the community's concerns. We're offering an alternative." James fumbled. "Had we known—" "Would it have changed how you treated her?" Richard asked. The silence was answer enough. Vanessa added calmly, "You only suggested I take a financial literacy course and had security ready to escort me out." Richard handed James his card. "And my legal team will be in touch." Vanessa offered $15 million. "Make it $14, $1 million discount for today's hospitality." Patricia gasped. "Mr. Mitchell, please." "We're past that," Richard said. "Is judging customers by appearance your training policy?" No one spoke. He turned to Vanessa. "Shall we, dear?" "One moment," she said. "We could buy this bank 10 times over. But that's not why I came. I came for Mrs. Henderson, who's banked here for 63 years and can't travel when you close. For Sam Torres, who got his restaurant loan here when big banks said no. Communities need banks that see people, not profits." Her voice softened. "The way you treated me shows why institutions fail the people they claim to serve." Patricia murmured, "This was an unfortunate mistake." "No," Vanessa said, "it was revealing. Respect shouldn't depend on wealth." James tried to recover. Perhaps we can discuss privately. Our lawyers will contact you, Richard said. Prepare your board. As they turned to leave, a teller called out, Mrs. Mitchell, I'm Nancy Winters. Not all of us are like that. Vanessa smiled warmly. I know. That's why this bank is worth saving. The Mitchells walked out as Richard said, when the acquisition is complete, we'll review staffing. Reflect on how you represent this institution. The glass doors closed behind them. Outside, Vanessa squeezed his hand. So much for my peaceful run. Richard chuckled. You never could resist righting a wrong. If this story touched you, remember, dignity isn't defined by dress or wealth. Have you ever been misjudged by appearance? Share below and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that remind us respect should never be conditional.